Good morning, Axial scale builders around the world. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and you are now watching ScaleWars, Axial's official Battle of the Builders. Good morning, everybody. What's going down? Wake up, sleep out your eyes, get your coffee going, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's about to go down, man. But before we get into this episode, I want to go ahead and just let everybody know new merch is available, man. Stocking stuffers. I just spent a whole bunch of time going through and designing these little things with my own little, you know, I guess it's not that. You know, whatever. It took me a long time to do it. So, new merch is available. Of course, we have our traditional merch, the, ESP and ScaleWars coffee cups and hoodies, the t-shirts and all that good stuff. That's all up there. But now we have, cooler things like socks, in case you need some ESP socks. Or maybe you need a ScaleWars towel to take to the beach on your Christmas beach vacation. Who knows? Or you want to fly the flag. We now have ScaleWars flags. I mean, posters. All that stuff. So anyways, you guys, just want to let you know, it's up. It's available. I spent forever trying to do it all myself. So if you want to support the cause, your boy's got it up now on the... it's not on my website yet. Maybe it will be by the time you guys watch this. Right now, it's up on my Teespring store. But anyways, link in the description. Let's do this. See you guys over on the battleground. Yeah. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the battleground. We've got some Axial SEX10 builds to go through today. We're going to start off real mild here, and by the time it's through, we're going to get into some crazy stuff. So, first up, we've got a build from a gentleman named Dylan Gunn, I believe, or Dylan Man, I'm just gonna go with Gunn. It's Dylan Gunn, I think. And Dylan is 23 years of age. He is from Monticello, Kentucky, right here in the USA. He is, what is he? He's a new subscriber. He's been subscribed for about 1 month now, and he started building RCs in 2015. So this project that we're looking at here, he calls it Kentucky Sin. He says a 2000 Jeep XJ. And the part list goes like this. Super Swamper tires, 1.9 size. KYX front bumper. I think that's it, he says. Build classification. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's it as far as upgrades, he says. I'm going to have to say he probably missed a couple of things. We'll look at it when we go through there. And build classification, trail truck. Scale of 1 to 10. He says he's going to rate this a 3. And then as far as who he'd like to give a shout out to, he says he'd like to give a shout out to his friends, his family, his cousin Jeremy, and ESP. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, Dylan. Let's go ahead and dig into your rig, man. It's not going to take long. There's not a whole lot to go through on this one. But first up, first impressions, I say it's basically box stock looking rig. But he's already started making it his own. Those tires, good choice. I'm a big fan of those tires. Now it also looks like you have some wheels on here. Are these rock stars, possibly? You guys let me know in the comments if you're familiar with these wheels. To me, they kind of look like rock stars, but then at the same time, they kind of look like knockoffs of the rock stars, like maybe, a similar style. I say knockoffs loosely. I mean, I don't really know what they are, but I'm not really sure. You guys let me know in the comments. Let's see, anything else here? Negative. All right, let's keep it moving. Interior, obviously there is no interior. From the back, and looks like the factory bumper, didn't he say? Oh, he's got a front bumper added on there, he said, but it's not in there on that picture. That looks like the factory JRC bumper. Really not a lot to look at here. You're missing a body pin. I was hoping to find some stuff on here done, but I mean, he said it. He gave it to us straight. I mean, he just said that it's got super swamper tires and a bumper. So basically, it's a box stock rig, you guys. But it just goes to show you what, you know, just throwing some tires on there and some wheels will do for you. There's Dylan right there. Thank you very much, Dylan, for throwing your rig on here, man. I was trying to find something else, see if I could find any little mods you've done here, but I'm not seeing any. So think of this kind of as like a base entry. You know, he's just kind of getting his feet wet. He wants to get a kind of like a base rating and then go from there. So hopefully we'll see Dylan resubmit this build further along down the road, and we can go ahead and compare it and see how far he's came in that amount of time. So anyways, thank you very much, Dylan. I do appreciate you submitting your build. Thank you very much for subscribing, sir, and look forward to seeing this build's progress. All right, on to our next entry. All right, you guys, we've got our second builder up today. This is a repeat offender here. This gentleman has been on here before with this exact build. He's actually been on here twice, once with this build, once with another one. So this would be his third time on the show. Only one, maybe two other people I can think of that have been on here that many times. So pretty cool. I really appreciate the participation. That's what I'm looking for out of everybody. Lots of participation. Just make this a thing, you know. You guys, doesn't matter if your build is complete or not, just get it submitted. Make sure you get the right photos in, and then, you know, you can always resubmit it in a week, in a month, in a year. It doesn't matter, and you will forever have your builds right here on Extreme Scale Performance, which is pretty cool, man. So anyways, this one is submitted to us by a gentleman named Tommy Martin. Tommy is a OG around here on ScaleWars now. And Martin is, let's see, or Tommy Martin, I keep wanting to call him Martin for some reason. Tommy's out of Anniston, Alabama here in the United States. He is 48 years of age. Looks like he's been subscribed to ESP for around 2 months at this time. Started building RCs back in 2011, and this project we're looking at, this is, once again, this is the Gremlin Crawler. Now, the detailed part in Paintless goes like this. I'm just going to read it verbatim here. He says, this is the second entry of this build. I've added a lot since entering. Okay, here we go. He says, this is a 1974 AMC Gremlin Fresh Cherries body I get from Walmart a while back. Standard green body. I added the paint, black stripe, and black the front end. He says, and the body has been modified to fit and have clearance. It's seated on a SCX-10 stock chassis frame with Axial stock axles and gearing. Has atomic C-hubs and knuckles, stock Axial drive shafts. The rear has been cut to fit the short wheelbase. Has homemade front and rear links, eBay unknown front and steering links. The motors are Red Cat 19 turn brushed and geared up to standard. Has a Hobby Wing 1060 ESC 60 amp setup. Let's see, Axial trans with metal gearing. Don't remember what kind they are, he says. Steering is a K2 waterproof KS3518 at 6.6 volts, 277.7 ounces of torque. Let's see, so he says he gets them off of eBay for 13 bucks for the price. Can't beat it. Axial stock 90 millimeter shocks. My front shock towers. My 3D rear shock bracket off of the rear tower to move the shock forward. Wheels are SSD 1.9 Assassin beadlocks. Tires are RC 4-wheel drive 1.55 Mud Thrashers with the Warren scale locking hub front and MT hubs on the rear. All four eBay unbranded disc brakes. eBay unknown name light kit has headlight brakes, turning signals. All-Star roof rack with light Mud Thrashers spare. Homemade firewood, 3D toolbox, 3D high lift, home cargo net. Have cut the side window to look like I have it rolled down some. 3D interior, has tech, radio, shifter, driver, don't make LOL. I don't know what he was saying there, but I think he's saying he's got a driver in there. Don't make fun of it, LOL. I'm guessing it's probably what he's going for there. And he says the truck runs on 7.42S. Now the build classification, obviously a trail truck, and on a scale of 1 to 10, he's rating this as 7. So he's being fair with his rating. Now, as far as who he'd like to give a shout out to, he says he'd like to give a shout out to GSC and GA Rock Zombie out of Georgia, to all my crawling friends and all RC builders that keep this alive like you, and to my family that puts up with me, LOL. Alright, so that was quite the read there. Let's go ahead and dig into this now. Here's the trick, and he's probably well aware of this. He's probably already in the comments if he's watching already. This is an old picture. This is from his previous submission. So just go ahead and zoom in, let you guys get a look at it. You're not going to notice a whole lot of change. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. But there is something very important that has changed, and that's what we're going to get into. So let's go ahead and go to the next picture. Now here is the modern look. And as you can see, he's got the windows down and a little bit more detail here, and I'm liking it. Honestly, I think it looks great. It's, you know, I don't really know what to say. I have those same tires, honestly, and I like them. I run them on my wife's, oh, what are they? On her D90, that's what it's called. I was having a brain fart. But I run them on my wife's D90, and they're actually great tires. I like them. What do we got going on? I think it looks good, man. I think it looks really good. This is one of my favorite rigs, honestly. It's just unique. It's so different. You know, you don't see stuff like this very often. Let's keep moving. It's gonna be a quick show today. The back, that is a great look. I don't know what it is. You know what I would like to see in this? And this is, you know, maybe I'm pushing it here because, you know, you've done a lot already with this, but you know what would be really cool is if this back window opened up. Like if you could get that to prop open, or, you know, cut that window out and make a clear one, right? Put the lines in it, the defroster lines in it, and then like put the same, you know, those stickers right back on it, and then make it so you can like open it and close it. Oh, that would be so cool, man. Just throwing that out there. That's probably one of the first things I would do on this body, just looking at it how it is. Also, I'd probably go through and age up the body a little bit. Little things like this gas cap in the back, I'd probably have that aged up a little bit. Yeah, man, this thing is so cool. I really like it. Here's an interior shot now, and this is what's so important. He didn't have an interior before. Sorry, guys, drinking coffee. So all this is new, and this is really cool. I like this a lot. You can tell he put some serious detail into this. There's some 3D printed parts and all kinds of cool stuff. That's all new. I don't recall that at all on the last one. On the last one, I believe he had his windows were completely blacked out with nothing in there. So huge props to you for stepping it up on this one. I really love to see people take the time to build an interior, and this is no exception. I mean, this looks phenomenal. And let's see if I can, there we go. Boom, another one. Look at that. Just look at that. Is that AMC logo you got on the steering wheel even? I mean, come on, man. This looks great. Now, you know, given it's 3D printed, so you're going to have layers and all that stuff, but still, who cares? I mean, at this point, this is just looking great. Love that steering wheel. That steering wheel, like the deep offset horn, that's just, oh, man. I love these horns. I almost feel like I can smell that old interior. You should, you know, it'd be cool too is if the interior is painted brown. I don't know why. I feel like they're always all brown. But anyways, great job, man. This looks just killer. Look at that. Ah, well done, man. Windows down, guys, proper fit. Got the mirrors on there. Got all the stuff up on top. Oh, another thing that would be cool would be a hood ornament, or, you know, cutting this hood to open with the hood ornament. Just throwing that out there, that would be cool. There it is out in the grass, just lurking. There's an old picture too, you can see, because it still has the windows up. And there's a newer picture of it. Man, I really like this thing. I think it looks great, really. Now, I do see some lights going on inside. I'm assuming that you left those in there to be like interior lights. However, they look a little big, a little out of place. Maybe build a housing around them, you know, so it looks like there's kind of like a center console, roof console sort of thing. I don't know. I don't think they actually had those, but you never know. It could be something, you know, to hide that. And I think it would look cool personally, but just a great job on this build, man. It's one of my favorites for sure. Oh, big yawn there. All right, there's the front. I like the front. The grill looks awesome. I like that you blacked out the majority of it. And there he is. That is Tommy Martin right there with his huge collection of RC trucks in the background. Thank you, Tommy. You know, once again, man, I appreciate you submitting your build and participating. You guys, this is what I'm looking for. People that are just getting active, man. Multiple participants, you know, submitting a build, taking the feedback, taking the criticism, applying that to your build, you know, putting some extra effort into it and then resubmitting it for another score. That is, I love to see that. That's what it's all about right there. So, again, thank you, Tommy. I do appreciate you submitting your build, man. This thing is awesome. So you guys jump in the comment section. You know what to do, man. Give them some feedback. Let them know how you feel about this. You know, what you would like to see changed, what you would do. Do you have some tips and tricks that maybe I didn't mention or didn't talk about? Did you see something I might have looked over? Anyways, jump in there. Let him know. Definitely start up the dialogue, man. It's all about that community involvement here. So just remember, be nice. Be nice. If you can't, you know, mind your P's and Q's, you get the boot, and we don't like doing that. So on to our next entry. Let's go. All right, you guys, we've got our third and final builder on the block today, and this gentleman's name is Wes Brazwell. And Wes is, where is he from? He's out of Macungie, PA, and I've never heard of Macungie before, but over on the East Coast, Pennsylvania. 44 years of age. He has been subscribed to ESP for 3 years. He's an OG around here. He's a veteran. Been on the team for a while now. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Now, he started building RCs clear back in 2010, so he's no noob. And this project we're looking at right here, this is a Unimog Axial SCX10. He doesn't have a name for it, really. He just calls it the Unimog, it looks like. And the detailed part and paint list goes like this. Woo! Let me catch my breath here. Axial 27 turn motor, Castle Mamba Max Pro, Castle 10 amp BEC, Hey OK winch controller, light kit, scratch built styrene body, scratch built exo cage and bed, Dinky RC rear cantilever, scratch built front cantilever, Lamborghini orange pearl metallic paint. Now the build classification is obviously a trail truck. On a scale of 1 to 10, he rates this build an 8. Now, as far as who we would like to give a shout out to, he says, EPAcrawlers.com, hashtag Westmade, also my wife, Heather, for giving me my RC meditation time in the basement. Awesome. Sounds like you got basement set up. So, anyways, thank you very much, Wes. We're going to go ahead and dig into your build here, and let's just see what you're working with. First up, man, my first impression is this thing's bad, dude. This thing is bad. I like it a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot. Handmade body, well done. You can buy a Lexian version of this body, but it's just not the same, and I'm digging this. Details looking great. Cage work looks great. Oh, man, yawning. I need more coffee. The bed looks phenomenal already, and I'm just looking at it from the side. I can't wait to get the back shots. The tank underneath looks great. I love how you use the Wraith links. Just good use of axial parts. Not a fan of cantilever setups, but no hate at all. I am very interested in the fact that you used them in the front and the back. So let's go ahead and let's peek through this. First impression, I gotta say, is looking pretty dang good, man. Pretty dang good. Oh wee, look at that. So this is the bed. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah, this is the bed. The right side would be the back. The left side would be the front. Passenger side up top, driver side down bottom. I see a Dean's plug in each one of these boxes, so I'm assuming you put batteries in each one of those. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm curious, are those the batteries you're using to run the whole truck? If so, that's cool. It's a good way to offset the front weight. Oh man, this yawning is just kicking my butt. Sorry guys. Underneath though, this looks beautiful. Look at this. All blacked out, clean. The cage work is phenomenal. Look at all the mesh in the back. Oh man, I like it a lot. The one thing I would like to see touched up under here, honestly, I mean, I love that you use the Wraith parts. You know, you've got the Wraith links underneath there. Great use of them. Good way to keep, you know, to me, from what I'm seeing here, because look, I see the rear drive shaft is an OG style drive shaft. The front drive shaft is an MIP metal drive shaft. That OG rear is like plastic still. The upper front links, or upper front link I should say, is metal, while the lower links are plastic Wraith links. The rear link, rear upper link, I can't tell if it's metal or not, but it's completely different than the front one. And so I can't help but think that you're doing what I am known for, which is just to use what you have laying around and just make it work, make it happen. I'm a big fan of that. Now, as you go on with this build, I would like to see a nice set of matching metal links underneath this thing. That would really bring it to life underneath. And then, shoot, man, and a nice set of matching scaled out drive shafts, you know, or like the new MIPs that they just came out with are really nice. Plus, they're a little bit more realistic looking. So, yeah, but other than that, man, just great. Also, getting some axle housings, you know, some nice metal housings under this eventually would be cool. Whether, you know, like the fat axle housings from Boom Racing, those are really cool, easy to modify and customize. Also, the Vanquish housings are just beautiful. Get like some Currys or something under there. Just, you know, it's a lot of money, but just, you know, I'm talking down the road, save up. Right now it looks great. Just ideas. Another thing that would be cool, maybe some rock lights underneath here. I'm not seeing any. But really, that's it. I'm not, you know, there's not a whole lot you could do to this. It's just, it looks great. Oh man, the front looks awesome. Beautiful front end. Your cage work is spot on. I love how it droops down over the headlights like that. Just beautiful. It's almost like two different colors from the sunlight to the indoor light. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but beautiful looking rig. Door handles are looking awesome. I'm guessing those are hand built as well, just like everything else. The mirrors are probably hand built. Interior looks great. But the bed, let's talk about that bed. Oh my goodness. All the storage, the tires. Look at the big stack, dude. This thing's got the big diesel stack coming out. He's got the fire extinguisher, got the water on board. Everything's just, dude, this thing is just mental. Something I'm noticing though from this angle right now that I would love to see improved upon would be some scale hubs. I do not see scale hubs. I just see lock nuts, which are not scale. So getting a nice set of scale hubs, front and rear, definitely would be a bonus on this. Help bring it to life. That interior, I'm sorry, but just look at that interior. Great job. Look at all the levers and, oh man, just proper. You're killing it, man. Look at the detail on the seat. It's like, it's got gussets. I mean, just, it's beautiful. Good job, man. Just killer job. You guys, this is what I love. This is what I like to see. This thing is just awesome. Oh, it's just awesome. The back looks great. The light layout just great. Are those axial light housings too? I think they are. Good job, man. This thing is so spot on. This is what I like to see. This is like just such proper use of you know, like factory axial parts mixed with completely custom handmade components. It's just phenomenal, man. Really phenomenal. Another interior shot. Look at the detail. Look at the gauges. Oh, just killing it here. Look at those. He's got the start button and all that down here. Oh man, this guy is a boss, dude. Good job. Good job. Looking down on top. Oh, there's a pull pal there too. I didn't see that before. Got the pull pal mounted right there. That's a nice spot for it. Oh, I love this thing. It's so nice, minimal, simplistic, but just killer. Just so spot on. And there he is. What's going on, Wes? Thank you so much, man. You my hat's off to you, brother. You definitely just knocked it out the park with this. I couldn't be happier with this submission. Definitely enjoy it. A handful of things I'd like to recommend would be, because I don't recall seeing them, would be disc brakes. I can't see them in there, but yeah, some disc brakes, some wheel hubs. Also, what was it I was going to say? Disc brakes, wheel hubs, snap. There was something else I wanted to mention to you. Oh, disc brakes, wheel hubs, like some antenna action. You know, I saw the CB in there, but I didn't see a CB antenna anywhere. So maybe getting some sort of CB antenna, radio antenna. What else would just be killer on here? Maybe a little more recovery gear, you know, get like a snatch block, throw that in there too. Just the thing is beautiful, man. I really can't tell you to do much. You just knocked it out the park with this. So well done, sir. Well done. You guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for the day. Jump in the comments. Let Wes know what you think of his Unimog. Matter of fact, let everybody know what you think of their builds. Let me know what you think of this episode. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I know that about half the people that view my videos are new to these videos and are not subscribers. So go ahead, subscribe. You will not regret it. I think we released like 4 or 5 videos this week. I have a Patreon account that's got some Patreon only content going up there now. Also, just a quick reminder, pick up your merchandise. We do have merchandise on deck. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get up out of here, enjoy my weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, spending this morning with me. I'll see you guys out on the trails. You know what it is. Peace, chick grease fam. Yay.